She ite kia ha. She kita kia ha. Si te ki ija aha. Si te ki shi ya aha. Yi ya ake I aha. I ada ha. Aha ala. Aha ala. Shikoro aha, you can bring yourself back to a moment so you can stay in that beautiful space. Just feel a beautiful heart opening as we get ready to channel felt good. The eve shot more 이 오리 우초 너무 뭐 오르 먹고 너무 너무 Shumu aha. Sukru unza ah. Jidi zekiri zatsa aha. Shora and the kirki aha. Ye o aha. E nahana Aleria ke yiwaka atsatsa aha. Yes. Aleria wake sakamaha. Yes. Yes. We are here now. Yes. Yes. Wakala ama aha li you waha. Aha, and we see, yes, we see these things to be true, but you are also here now, yes? Makuma, aha, And so the light is increasing, yes, in your field of existence, is it not? Yes. We see these things to be evident and clear, as yes. And as you raise your vibration, yes, you are gaining momentum, yes, to see this clearly and to be part of an energetic exchange, yes, a release of what was once, yes, the chains that bound you, yes. And so as this release sustains you, liberates you, yes, you have gained, yes, your own freedom. And if you can become a master of your thoughts, yes, that is exactly what you are doing, yes. Gaining freedom, yes, becoming free of the prison of the mind. Yes? And so you are empowered to do this work. Yes? You are given the freedom to use this energetic system as your playground, yes? As your field of operation, yes? As your transit, yes? Where you carry forth the will of Creator, where you carry forth the will of intention, where you carry forth your vibration to play, to wield creative energy. Yes. Do not diminish your own creative existence in this reality. Do not diminish your own creative existence in this reality. Yes. Yes. When you are in a place of self-doubt, yes, when you are operating from a place of disbelief, this is exactly what you are doing. You are diminishing, yes, your work here. You are diminishing your ability, yes, to create. Yes. When you are in the highest vibration, yes, which we have explained as love of self, you are operating in a smoother existence. Yes. You are learning how to create energetic transition, energetic connection. You are in a field of optimal performance. Yes. And so there is a part of you that longs for the statistics of this, that wants to know the value of this, that wants to know the steps to this, that wants it highlighted and collated, yes, that wants it researched and investigated, yes. There is a part of you that yearns for structure, is there not? Always wanting to return to structure, yes. And so you will use, yes, yes, beliefs about self, yes, identity, and patterns, yes, to create structure in your life, yes. For without them, it appears that life would be chaos for you. For without them, it appears that life would be too expansive and you would not know what to do. So you keep yourself in a state of restriction for fear of enlightenment. I am afraid of enlightenment, Amana? Yes. I am afraid of reaching my truest potential? Oh yes. Yes. Did you not know this about yourself? And so luckily we are here to tell you. And this is nothing to be ashamed of. This is nothing to punish yourself of. You need not, yes, write a list of complaints to Creator to be filed. List of grievances, yes. So let us backtrack, yes. Let us review this. Let us see, have you restricted your playtime in this reality, yes. How have you restricted, yes, the belief system in which you play with, yes? And we use this word play deliberately with purpose to get you to see things clearer, yes? Does this not create a different energy, yes? When we use the word of play instead of the word work, yes? Shukwaha. And yet, there is much work to be done, but we do it with a playful demeanor, do we not? Yes. And so in this way, you elevate this word of work. In this way, you elevate that which is your assignment here, which is to live through experience. Yes.
I was thinking it was much more than that. I was thinking it was more important.
Shukuro. Shukuro, aha. Tsukiha. Live through experience. This is what you came here to do. Honor experience, yes? And we understand that the energy that you use to create with experience is belief. This is the color that you use to paint your life with. Yes? Belief. Yes? Use the power of your operating system. Yes? To decide and define what it is you choose to believe in and understand that patterns, yes, self-identity, yes, that which is trauma, that is which restriction is merely a tool that you use to understand yourself. It is not you. And once you let it define you, and once you let it become you, you have lost sight of who you are. Your identity becomes that which of emotion. Your identity becomes that which of sorrow. Yes? How many of you do this? How many of you become your past? How many of you become your story?
Yes, this is who I am. I am one who always messes up. I am one who can never figure it out. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am.
And you are writing a story that tells the universe this over and over and over and over again. Meantime, you complain about it. Yes? And you say, I do not want to be this, but this is who I am. I do not want to be this, but this is who I am.
You are laughing at Samana.
We are laughing with you. Yes. And so is it time now to write a different story? Can you be that creative? And so you say, no, I cannot. I take my life way too seriously for that. Yes? There is a structure in which I need to operate. Aha! And let us understand that, yes, there is structure. Yes, and this is why you long for understanding. Yes, this is why you long for structure. Yes, this is why you long to define things in your life. For that which is separate always longs to return to the light of connection. So understand where you are seeking definition and structure, the darkness within you is seeking the light. Yes. Understand where you are longing, yes, where you are longing to define and understand and process and determine, the darkness within you is seeking the light. Yes. The unhealed parts of self are longing to return to Creator. This is your existence here, dear ones. Embrace it. Yes? Fragmented parts of self longing to return to wholeness. And given the experience, yes, and given the creative opportunity to use the system of duality as a playground to get you there. Yes? Whoa! You just went over our heads. Understand that you are capable of understanding this from an internal place of operation. Yes? Everything you think, feel, and know is connected to the belief that you are possible. You are possible. Yes? Within all the cells, yes? Within all of the life forms, organic materials that conspire together to create you. You became a possibility in the universe. Yes? And so too is the same way everything is orchestrated in your life as a possibility. Yes? Yes. The light of belief within you gives it possibility. The light of belief within you births it into creation. For in this way, are you not a child of Creator? Yes. Can you not birth into reality the same way that you were birthed into reality? Yes. And when you diminish your self-worth, you will say to the universe, no, I cannot.
I am not a creator. I am a product only of creation. I am a waste product of the universal conspiracy. Yes, to always keep me down. Yes. When you view your life from this vantage point, yes, every opportunity will be given to you to see differently. So would you rather not create from a place in which you are elevated enough to know that you indeed possess powers of creation? And you will say, yes, 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 I've heard this all before. Yes. And so words will be words until they are transisted, yes, transferred, transmuted into experience, yes, for information highlighted with the wisdom of self-return, yes, becomes enlightenment. And words will only be words until you open your heart to the light of all possibility, released from judgment, released from container, released from defining yourself of who you are. Know that there is purpose in structure. Know that there is purpose in definition. But if the structure and the definition, yes, is preventing you from connecting to the possibility of creation and the possibility of expansive light, then you indeed are in a place of suffering. Can you not operate in a place of co-creation? Yes, understanding that you are partnered in the process of return to self. You are partnered in your own experience. And so in this way, your creation becomes a mirror in which you see the light and the truth of what you are creating. And if you look in the mirror and do not like what you see, then it is because you are not in love with who you are. So rather than suffer silently, it is now time to invest and return into the love of self. And from this vantage point, you will have newer opportunity in which you can create from a self-love place instead of from a place of disdain and displacement. And understand that structure has purpose. Yes. For that which is separate always yearns for the light. So in this way, it will feel as if all unhealed fractals of self are pulling within you. Yes, pulling within you, longing for the light. Yes. You will have an internal dialogue. Yes, you will have a conversation of back and forth, of in between. You will ride the waves and the ebb and flow of creation. You will honor all of this process, for it is all invested in the benefit of self-healing. Look at you, yes. Look at you, yes. Look at you, yes. Look at you. Begin to see yourself as your thoughts. Yes. So, in this way, are you not an artist? Yes. In this way, are you not an artist? Yes. Painting a picture of who you are for the light of the galaxy to see. Yes. For the light of the universe to behold. In this way, are you not constantly creating? Even when you are not aware, you are still creating. Would you not rather create from a place of awareness? Think of the possibility. Yes. Think of the possibility. Yes. Think of the contrast of creating from a place of awareness versus creating from a place, yes, of unhealed parts of self. Aha! Does this not become a powerful transition in your life? Yes. If you can begin to create from a place of acceptance and self-awareness, this is another idea entirely. All the while honoring your internal process and honoring the communication of an intelligent source energy that not only communicates to you, but lives inside of you. So many of you long for connection, and you reach upward, yes, infinitely, yes, grasp into that which is outside of yourself. If only for a minute to grasp, yes, or to behold the light of truth. And so we usher you, yes, waha,
to a newer understanding that all your connection is derived from inward reflection. Yes. Inward love of self. And in this way, when you reach for connection, the next time you reach for connection, you will reach inside of yourself. And reaching inside, you will then decipher what it is that you are looking for. For in this way, it will only be found in internal expression of self-love. Shukuma ama alei da kasatsa. No kuma udhusutsu, unda ushukutsu. The Kashutsu, and the Koshutsu, and the Kurukutsumba I Zatsa Ahana, and the Kurukunsa Zitsiki, and the Hinsa Satsa Ahana, Shungurkunsa ala, anda Esei, the Kurukunsutsu, the Kurukunsutsu, the Shima Momorum Kotsu, the Kishimi Ikara Isatsa, and they Shumu Kurukunsutsu, Lord Rusi, eat the Kishea, the Sansa Inda Alai, the Ikia Woku Wokua, the Shikima Esei, the Shubu Wutsa at Satsa. The Shumu Wubaha.
Do you have a message for me?
Teshukuru Unza, Ikiraki, Hatsakama Undo, Leiki Sansa, Sutsukuru Wutsuaha. And so Shukwaha, perhaps if you have not noticed it, there is a lot of energy circulating around you. Shukutsu Kwa, Itekishu Wuwaha, Shiki Aha. At this time, it will be imperative for you to use self-awareness and discernment and how you learn how to work with the energy that is circling around you. Yes? So it is one thing to feel energy, it is another thing entirely to willfully, purposely, with intention, channel that energy, isn't it?
And how do I channel that
energy? From entering a place of awareness, intending to do so, by merely having the intention to channel the energy. Yes? Intending to channel the energy, but also connecting to a place of, how should we say, outlet. Yes? So when you are connecting from a place of awareness, then you will release to a place of outlet. Understand, yes, that energy needs a place to go. Yes. And so for many of you who are feeling energy, yes, you need to understand that the energy is wishing to be channeled by you, but also to be let go by you. So there needs to be an outlet in which you connect to the energy, but also in which you breathe into that connection and let it be pushed outward. So if you are beginning to feel an accumulation of energy, you are intending to connect from a place of heartfelt connection, to breathe into awareness, and then to breathe that energy out as well. Yes? Just like the universal principle, yes, of push and pull, yes, kyaha, of ebb and flow, of contraction and expansion, yes, so too will you operate as a being which is part of this. Yes, you are part of the push and pull, the breath of in and out. So using your breath is a great way to channel source energy. Did you know this to be true?
Thank you very much. Yes, I have my earlight.
Key in that sense.
Thank you.
My key in that and sansa. Shikumu Hikya. Sutsu. The Krukun say it is shutsu. Waha. Wuzutsu.
Thank you.
Ansamsa Ikea. Shoo woo 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 iya ha Shukuru Mutsara in the Kirikinda Asatsa Ishokara Kia Tekiri is Bulukun Sekarikinda Ale in the Rukutsum Bukushku Kasatsa and the ha Eshi woo ha la on Sukuru And so it seems that we are drawn to this side of the room in general. The shikwaha. There's a lot going on energetically. Siki shikwaha. Sikwaha. Siki in the room the kuku. Shibuma ama ama ade ima ama adama ama. Ishikama ada ama muma ama. The shubuk unda alai hika. Mahishiko
Hi, Amana.
Chukwaha, Kashi, Chukwa, Say your name, say your name.
Eileen.
Mashima okara ishuma. Ikiaha. Shukwaha, shukwaha. Shubukuru kuma ashiki sits the kurua. Iteshe wala mathakarumu munukuno, Hushukuru puso ukwaha. Teshikitokuru punsiktakishuaha. And so we will paint a picture. Yes, we will paint a picture for how we are perceiving you. Yes, would you like to hear? So where you are is not where you are. Does this make sense? So in part and parcel, you are sitting here, but your energy is not entirely here. Yes, and you are, should we say, yes, out of body most of the time. Yes, does this make sense to you? Yes. And so how you are sitting is also relevant. And we would usher you to pay attention, yes, to which parts of you are crossing. Yes, it is almost as if we are picturing you with your legs crossed. And though they might not be this way, it is a metaphor to say that there are parts of self that are crossing self. Yes, there are parts of self that are crisscrossed in self. Yes, there are parts of self that are elapsed over self. And as your energy is pulled out of self, yes, as your mainframe, should we say, of your computer is not fully plugged in, there are wires that are crossed. Yes, and perhaps the experience of detaching from this is to detach from the unpleasant experience of having crossed wires. Yes, and so if you can merely observe this as a shikoha, should we say, just a temporary glitch in operation, yes, merely to be gained, yes, in attention and awareness by you, instead of investing, yes, in the ikiaha feeling so much, merely observing, yes, what is going on, you will re-enter your body, yes, to address, yes, this issue of crossed wires. This ikiaha, does this need further explanation? Is this making sense to you?
Yes.
And also, as if we are seeing, yes, you would imagine a fist that is tightly clenched. Yes, this fist is so tightly clenched that it is hurting itself. Yes, it is keeping itself so opposed against itself that it is clenching and holding on so tightly. Yes, so imagine and use the visualization of opening up your fist. Yes, when things feel that they have become restricted and constricted and contracted, merely use this technique of opening up your fist and choosing with purpose and intention what you are opening up to. Yes, this is part and parcel of this relief, yes, release and relief of consciously choosing what you are opening up to. This is ishikaha, should we say, a revelation. And so we see you too riding a bicycle with a bright light in front of you, yes, constantly pedaling and rushing towards this light, and understand that this light is you. Yes. And as you pedal for the sake of enjoyment, not for the feeling of rushing and getting to the light, understanding that you are the light that operates the bicycle. You are the light. Yes, you are the light. You are the light. And this light, dear one, is bright. Aha, and so we would ask you, are you feeling a lot of activity around you?
Yes.
Yes, there are many who wish to communicate with you as if you didn't know this. Aha. So we would also say to you that as you ride this bicycle, understand that you get to choose the destination. Yes, you get to choose. And as your light expands, yes, and as this revelation occurs that gives you the opportunity to see that it is the light within, yes, you will enjoy the journey. Yes, and you will understand that all who are welcome to partner with you are on your journey as well. It is not so much of how to get to them, it becomes an experience of enjoying riding with them. And as if someone says to you, okay, it is time to go now. You have all you need. Okay, it is time to be on your way. Gently, of course. As if you would say this to a child. Okay, Tukumo unda mo okoro so ki shiki te se ki te ki shu bo so to kurkoso do maha ishima karamiki da isetsa rakamagi da isima kurkun sutso alai ireki yishakaka. Yes, did you wish to speak? Yes,
Well, hi Amana, this is Sal, and thank you for being here. And I wanted to thank you for that advice on taking actions on the good side of structure rather than of parts of my being that are not as structured. So thank you for that advice.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, and in this way, it feels easier. Yes, it feels easier to exist. Yes, when we recognize that it is a journey to rejoin parts of self. Merely this, and no longer do we have to spend hours figuring out, yes, where we went wrong. Yes, or understand what we have to do. Yes, all that is required by us is to bring our awareness and our attention to what is called upon in the now moment. Yes, one step at a time. Yes. Sukwaha. Sukwaha. Many of you will feel, yes, as soon as you begin to have an understanding, yes, or gain momentum, you are pulled back to step number 1. Yes. You are pulled back to step number 1 to revisit things, and you will deem this as a punishment. Yes. We would allow you to connect self-belief. Yes. Connect self-belief, be shukwaha, and be wary of how you are perceiving yourself. Yes. It is a risky thing to be an evolved being, is it not? It is a risky thing to be too bright. Yes, so let me keep my light bright enough. Yes, understand that there is a part of you all that needs, yes, judgment, that needs refinement, that needs category, that needs contrast. It is how you make sense out of your reality, and that is okay. But if you can gain self-awareness of where it is restricting you, then you are empowered to have awareness of when you are using judgment and when it is becoming a container, yes, that is limiting you from enjoying the experience of creation. So do not be too harsh on yourselves for how you measure and weigh reality. Yes, for you are currently operating, yes, a physical vehicle that is built to do that for you. Yes, your body is a mechanism that weighs, yes, that judges, that measures, that observes, that feels hot and cold. Yes? So you are living in a physical existence primarily for the opportunity of experiencing contrast. Yes? So when you are experiencing contrast and when you are